is my first video. I'm so nervous. You can tell because I'm not showing my face on camera yet. But I would like to start a YouTube channel. But I'm an amateur. And I'm not sure how it will play out, but you never know. This is like an ASMR, rambling, tapping, beginner video. I apologize if my audio quality sucks, or if you hear the washing machine next to my bedroom. There's a laundry room. My sister is washing. Washing clothes. I want to try to help people fall into a trance and be able to go to sleep. I feel so dumb because I just forgot to introduce myself. else that I watch too. But the one I watch the most is, of course, Karuna Satori ASMR. I also love and get inspiration from Sophia Michelle ASMR. She is so pretty and I love her voice. It's so soothing. A lot of ASMR artists help me and inspire me to not only step out of my comfort zone, but they also tell me that it's okay to be different. It's okay if no one is comfortable with what you're doing. It's okay as long as you are happy. I'm still trying to figure myself out. I grew up in a situation that society oftentimes puts us in, where my family wants me to go to college. I'm in college and there's nothing wrong with college, but I don't feel as creative. I don't feel like I've reached my full potential unless I start venturing out into things like hobbies that I'm interested in, such as cooking, 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 cooking. I love cooking. I love using fresh ingredients. I love impressing my boyfriend's family with the recipes and things that I come up with. I also love competing with him because he acts like the microwave will do it all. There's nothing wrong with that either. I know a good amount of people that struggle with cooking too, but there's nothing wrong with that, because there's always room for people to grow, and I always love helping people and showing them that even though they're not the best at it, practice, practice, practice makes perfect. 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 was a thespian. And no, I did not say lesbian, even though I am a huge LGBTQ plus community supporter. I love supporting people and loving them. Even though they're different, they're so beautiful. I think even though everyone has flaws in this world, I have a lot of flaws. I always am the biggest critic when it comes to myself. I always criticize myself, and I'm hard on myself because I spent so much time being a perfectionist that I keep forgetting that I'm not perfect either. And honestly, relationships are very, very difficult. But when you meet the right people, even if you don't meet the right people, there's still experiences that help. They help teach you lessons. They teach you lessons of what to do, what not to do, what you could work on, and what you need to focus on for yourself. I learned a lot over the years of dating other people. And the one I have now, my boyfriend, he has helped me so much and accepted me even though I'm not necessarily, well, there's no such thing as normal, but I do have some mental health struggles, and I've had some traumatizing experiences, but we're not going to talk about that. That will be another video if you guys want. I have learned so much about myself, and I thought before I met him that I already knew a lot about myself, but to be honest, I didn't. He helped me so much to communicate better with my family, how to connect better with them. every single girl and woman that I come across to know that each and every one of them is beautiful just the way they are. And that I hope that they find their confidence and their inner voice and beauty within themselves. Because sometimes the grass isn't always as green on the other side of the fence. But I also will say that boys and men in general, I can't speak for them, but I do know from personal experience with my father and my grandfather that it is extremely difficult for them to open up about their emotions, because there are some generations or even just environments that they grow up in, and they feel a lot of pressure to be manly and to be masculine and to just move on and to not show emotion, even though they're putting themselves under a lot of stress by not opening up to people. I hope you find this video comforting, because I want you to know, no matter who you are, what kind of person you are, what you look like, what you were born with, I want you to know that every human being has feelings, and every human being has a voice in some shape or form to communicate with other people. And if you don't feel like you have that, then I am so sorry, but I know that one day you will have that voice. And I want you to know that it is okay to have emotion. It is okay to cry. It is okay to think about other people and feel very empathetic for what they're going through. It's okay to be under stress. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. If you feel like you don't have anybody to talk to, by all means, you can talk to me. You can talk to me. If you don't feel comfortable with that, there are many different resources out there that might be able to help you. I've been through a lot of things, and so have my friends and my family members. And if there's any way that I can to make you feel better, or to help you during any struggles at all, just let me know, you feel like you're lost, or if you feel like you don't belong, or if you feel like you don't want anything, or you don't know what to do, how to feel, what to say, how to act, it's okay, because there are so many people out there in this world that are feeling the same way you are. There are so many people that are trapped. And they feel like they can't do anything or have no place to go. I know what that feels like. I know what that feels like. I hope that there will be some people that enjoy my content. I'm not sure if anybody will. I'm sure that there will be some people who dislike my video or not like certain parts of it. It's okay to have mixed feelings. It's okay to dislike or like something, because personally, that's just your brain preference. As you perceive the audio, the visuals, and everything else. Just so you know, I will possibly, depending on how this goes, be creating more than one channel, because I know that there are so many people out there who have so many different videos. It's hard to keep track of what you like and what you don't like with a person's track record. So that being said, I want to have ASMR available strictly for people looking for ASMR on this channel. And then there's a possibility, if anyone is interested, of me collaborating with my boyfriend on some cool stuff. Me and my boyfriend often watch Good Mythical Morning. That's right. Good Mythical Morning. And we always watch them do food videos and doing some interesting stuff. I want to include some review videos. I might do makeup videos. I might do special effects. I might do story times. I just want to get to know better with my audience, you know. I'm just doing this to feel you guys out, to see what you guys like and don't like. Take deep breaths. At your own pace. At your own pace. I know that everyone is struggling this year. 2020. Again this year. 2020 might be one of the worst years for a lot of people. And I just want to put some positive energy out there. Positive energy. And I don't do that very often, to be honest. Sometimes I'm known as a worrywart. A worrywart. Because I care so much about everything. And sometimes I can be negative depending on who I hang out with and what I'm doing and the situations I'm put under. But I will say that we are all in this together. I feel like the country is having a hard time figuring itself out, figuring out how to work as a team to overcome these struggles, whether it has to do with illness and the virus or any other health condition, or when it comes to discrimination. I will put a disclaimer in this video about possible sensitive subjects. Sensitive subjects, because I do not want anyone to be upset by this video, because I have been struggling with it myself, and a lot of other people are too, and it's so difficult to focus on yourself and your life and what is right in front of you in the present, whenever there is so much on social media, television, radio station, the newspapers, everywhere. I know schooling is really difficult and challenging for students right now too. Even though it's online, I still struggle with school. And it's okay if you struggle, because there will be a time just do it. Just do it. Just do it for the satisfaction of yourself and for coming all of this way, doing all of this hard work and putting it to good use and being productive. One of the best feelings in the world, I feel like, is being productive. Being productive. Being productive. Just so you know, this video is going to be unedited. Because I'm filming with my phone. I want to send positive energy out there and to let every single person out there to know that they are loved and cared for, and that even though it doesn't seem like the world cares about their problems, there's always going to be someone out there who does care. I know it sounds crazy, but there are people out there that do care and love regardless and unconditionally. There are people out there, and it's never too late to change. It's never too late to change your attitude. Your attitude. Your attitude. Attitude. About the way we perceive things, or about the way we look at the world, or how we handle situations. I struggle a lot with things like this. With things like changing my perspective, particularly my attitude. When I begin to worry about everything. But at the end of the day, you will always to address things when they first appear as a sign that something might develop into something bigger. If you are worried about something, don't be afraid to talk to other people and try to find resources for help. There's been a lot of times that I don't ask for help, and that's a bad thing, and I'm learning over the years to overcome that. I've been asking people immediately right after something comes up, and I start to think to myself that I can't keep this bottled up inside anymore. My feelings are too intense about it. I really need to talk to somebody. I'm not afraid to talk to anyone anymore about my problems, no matter how embarrassing it is, depending on who I have available to talk to at that moment in time. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay to be human. 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 Okay. 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 I want to thank you all for listening to my video, even though there's no visual in this video. I hope you guys like what I have to offer, and if you guys do, I will try to put up new videos to see the responses I get. Thank you for listening, and I want you guys to always remember that you are beautiful and charming just the way you are, and you have a right to have a voice and to be comfortable and to be confident. I want you guys to have a good night's rest. Good night's rest. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do my outro, means the word fear. We can either react to it by forgetting everything and running, or by facing everything and rising. Face everything and rise. I want you guys to remember that. I hope you guys have sweet